What's up, Mex? It's Skizzlemek, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Now, you read the title, and you immediately thought that it was going to be me talking about me getting shafted on this banner, but that's not what it is. This video is totally different, because in this video, I want everybody that's watching right now to, first of all, drop a like. But second, I want you to go into the comment section, and I want you to tell me what was the biggest shaft for you on Dokkan. What banner did you put countless stones into and countless money into that you actually pulled nothing off of or one copy off of? What banner shafted you the worst? This is going to be on JP or Global, I don't care which, but go into the comment section and tell me what banner did you the most dirty. I'm going to be going over a few banners today, talking about the percent chances to pull things, and also talking about personally which banners shafted me the worst in the past. So let's go ahead and get started. The major thing that everybody's worried about right now, that everyone's complaining about for the most part, is the Gogeta and Vegito banners here. And I'm going to be honest here, I will have Jack Shaw zooming in on information that I'm like referring to, so don't worry if you can't see, he should be fixing that for me in the recording, but I'm going to be honest with you. The rates on the Gogeta Vegito banners are pretty insane. They're about the same as most Dokkan festivals, but they just feel better, right? Would you believe it if I told you that you had a 5% chance to pull Vegito? Technically a 4.98% chance, but you have a 5% chance to pull Vegito and a 5% chance to pull Gogeta. Would it sound even crazier if I told you that's the same percent chance you had to pull Goku and Vegeta, the new LR on JP, the Evolution Blue Vegeta, and then the Kaioken Blue Goku? It's the same 5% chance, but I don't know what it is about the JP banner. It felt like I was having issues pulling him. Truth was, Nolar was, like I had to do 2 whole separate streams to pull him. Truth had to spend like 18,000 stones to get 2 copies. Nolar only got a copy or 2 and then deleted JP for a while. Like, it is crazy to believe that you have 5% chance to pull these guys, but you do. You have a 5% chance to pull Vegito. You have a 5% chance to pull Gogeta as well. So that's honestly a pretty good chance. And then keep in mind, your chance to pull a featured unit that's not Gogeta or Vegito is actually 36%. So even if you're not pulling Gogeta and Vegito, keep in mind the featured units on these banners were amazing. Like the Fizz Gogeta was here, the Cell was here, Bardock was there. On this banner, you had Gohan, you had the Trunks, you had the Int Vegito was there. So all those are under that 36% chance. You could basically casually pull LRs. And keep in mind that you don't ever get a chance to casually pull an LR like that. Ever. Like the only time that I've seen where you had good rates to pull LRs was during like it was the Spirit Bomb Goku banner. It was the Spirit Bomb Goku because he came out on a Rising Dragon Carnival banner. So you had a 9% chance to pull unfeatured LRs off of there. So 9% chance to pull an LR is amazing, but keep in mind a 5% chance to pull these Dokkan Festival LRs is a ridiculous percentage. Ridiculously high, I might add. It's very ridiculously high percentage to pull these units. So I know some people didn't get lucky. I mean, I pulled 2 Vegetos in a multi. I saw some people pull 2 Gogetas in a multi. My friend Brandon did. So the chances are very high. If you're not getting them, it's just because that's just unfortunate and you're hitting the other side, you know, the 95% instead of the 5%, which sucks. But I've seen some pretty good luck with these banners, but let me know in the comments if that was your biggest shaft. Now next we're going to go to my biggest shaft. We're going to go to the units that I spent $300 on each and didn't pull 1 copy of. And the first one is going to be Cooler. I spent about $300 to $350 on the Cooler banner and I didn't pull not 1 copy. I cried about it. I was upset about it. I even pulled the subcategory lead Celza. This guy right here, I pulled him right there. And like, look at the Cooler banner. The Cooler banner isn't bad. Like, if you want to, Jack Shaw can zoom in on those. These units weren't bad. But the fact of the matter was, I just couldn't pull Cooler himself. And it agitated me so bad that I couldn't get him. It was so damn bad that I couldn't get him, but I couldn't pull him. And the second one for me that was my second biggest shaft was Bardock. I spent a guaranteed $350 on Bardock. Ironically, I managed to pull a dupe for the Go Bros, I think. I didn't pull Tech Raditz until later, but I could not pull this Bardock for the absolute fucking life of me. I couldn't pull the Bardock. I rainbowed Super Saiyan 3 Bardock because of this banner, but I just couldn't pull the Bardock. Now, if I'm not wrong, Bardock's percentile chance to be pulled was very, very low, if I'm not wrong. I don't think it was regular Dokkan Festival, because I think when me and my friends were talking about it, he was way lower than 5%. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong in the comment section, of course, correct me in the comments, and I'll talk to Brandon about it later. But Bardock and Cooler both dodged me as hard as they possibly could. I never pulled a copy of either. And then when I was going to get a copy of Cooler, recently off the Beerus banner, because he was supposed to be in the coin shop and on the Beerus banner for Global, he ended up not there, so I still am not able to get a copy of him up until this point. I can use the test server where I have a rainbow Cooler, but like, that's not fun, that's not as fun for sure. So speaking of Beerus, his banner gave a few people trouble. I saw people just dump hundreds of stones into the Beerus banner, and Beerus definitely gave people a bit of trouble. Another thing about Beerus that was a major shaft for Global was the fact that Cooler used to be in this spot that STR Kaioken Goku's in. So it used to be Whis Beerus Cooler, so you were able to get so much value off of the banner, but then they took that out and put Goku. Now Goku's not bad. Kaioken Goku's not bad. The Spirit Bomb does incredibly well. Like, very good unit. And the other units on here, Transforming Vegeta, decent. This Easy A Goku's okay. Easy A Beerus is just as good. Not literally defensively, but about as good damage-wise as Fizz Beerus. Not literally, because he doesn't have the active skill, but close. If you don't have Fizz Beerus, Tech Beerus is definitely a close second Easy A. But everyone on this banner, even Transforming Vegeta, had utility, but I just feel like this Goku just didn't belong here. I feel like they just shoved him out so they could keep Cooler from Global. And I'm not saying that JP or Akatsuki did it on purpose to shaft Global. I'm sure they had a reason, and I'm sure they plan on releasing Cooler on a different banner in the future here. But I feel like Kaioken Goku was probably just a really shitty substitute for Cooler. I feel like nobody really wanted to pull Kaioken Goku. Like, I wanted to pull him way back before Cooler came out. And what's funny is because of the Beerus banner, I pulled a copy of Beerus, a copy of Whis, and I ended up with 2 copies of Kaioken Goku. He's sitting at level 1 in my box. I haven't awakened him, haven't put the dupe in. Like, I just don't even feel like it, because it's just like, dude, he is not what I wanted at all. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where the Beerus banner was definitely a big shaft for Global. I saw a lot of complaints about that, and to be quite honest, it was very fair that people complained that Cooler got switched out with Goku, because that was just one of those things where Akatsuki didn't say anything. They just did it. And sometimes when they do that, where they don't say anything and they just do it, it comes out great. But with this banner specifically, where people on Global were waiting for Cooler, it was just really, really bad. So I didn't like that for sure. And then the last one that I wanted to go over was this guy. I managed to pull a copy of Majin Vegeta. I will probably pull a copy of Majin Vegeta on the Golden Week celebration for Gotenks and Buu when they come out, because I will be summoning on Buu, and Vegeta's there by default. But I, for the life of me, could not pull the INT Super Saiyan 3 Transforming Goku that came out. I wanted him to run alongside Vegeta. Shit, I wanted him just to have a better Super Saiyan 3 lead, but I just couldn't pull him. I pulled everyone else on this other than him. I pulled 2 dupes for Transforming Goku down here. I think I got, 2 dupes for Transforming Goku. Got an Ultra Instinct Goku dupe. I got the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku dupes. I rainbowed LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I rainbowed him. I rainbowed LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku on this banner, and I couldn't get not one copy of this the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So that was pretty disappointing. I wasn't too mad about it. It wasn't a super big deal, but it definitely would have been nice to have him. And I'm probably going to do a few summons on Gotenks when Golden Week comes out, just because I do want to get a copy of him if possible. That's pretty much it for this one. I just want to talk about, banners are giving people trouble. Let you guys know what the actual rates and chances were for some of these banners, because some people don't know that actually have pretty high chances to pull these cards. Next coming should be the second part of the celebration for Global, which is going to include Broly Chie Lama, and it's going to include LR Int Rose Black. So make sure you guys are saving your stones. Try to pull off from summoning for the fusions if you can. I personally, on my account, have a 79% Vegito and a 55% Gogeta. That's all I wanted. I'm not summoning anymore, and I got copies of other cards that I didn't need. Plus, I spent I think I spent $500 so far on my personal account, so I'm done. I'm not summoning anymore. $500 on the fusions was enough. And And then that's not including the money that I spent on the grinded accounts I did for the giveaway. So I'm done. You guys summon for what you need, but keep in mind that you do need stones, because Rose Black is worth it. Chile Lemon and Broly are worth it, and Chile Lemon and Broly are going to be a legendary banner. So you're definitely going to want to be able to pull those unfeatured LRs. So anyway, guys, this has been Gizmo. Let me know what you know the video in the comment section below. Put your greatest shaft in the comment section below. Like the video, and as always, guys, we'll see you in the other road. Have a nice one. Bye, guys.